Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for His Dark Materials Season 2, Episode 5, The Scholar. Welcome, everybody. Before I get started, let me take care of some business. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And basically, what YouTube does takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching, tries to match them as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library, and pops it up there just for you. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. Also, I have all the links to my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, no tier sip on the Patreon until I reach 1,000 subs. That way, if you're giving me money, I'm giving you something in return. Although I don't know if I hit that when I'm moving, it might be a little bit tricky at the moment. But I don't think I'm in any danger at the moment. Also, I have the links to my YouTube channel here, my Facebook page, and for those of you who still have Facebook, a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right, let's get to it. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video you can comment down below in the comment section. Ooh, there we go. So this one, this time around, of course, the scholar, I guess it could actually both apply to both Mary Malone and also Mrs. Coulter, who is now in our world and looking around and kind of pissed off. She always is pissed off. She finds something to be pissed off about all the time. But in this case, she's like, if I was in this world, what I could have had already, I could have gotten a doctorate because I was a woman. The magisterium would not give me the doctorate, even though I had the highest grades. I can't get papers published unless I agree to have a man publish it. Basically, the magisterium are a bunch of dicks. We already know this. And speaking of the magisterium, Cardinal McPhail now is covering Mrs. Coulter's tracks by jailing anybody that disagrees, that questions her. And he basically wants to know what the fuck she's doing, where she's at. And so he has his dude with the alethiometer ask, where Mrs. Coulter is, which of course he knows he's going to have to get an answer for like 5 or 6 weeks from the way they work things out. And in the meantime, Will and Lyra are trying to figure out a way to get the alethiometer back from Carla Boreal. And they decide that they're going to cut their way in using the subtle knife that they now have and find a way of tracking where they cut and how it relates to our world and stuff like that, which they do. And damn, if Lyra almost doesn't kill her mother, or actually has Pan almost kill Mrs. Coulter's demon there. And yeah, it looks like she was going to go through with it too until Will pulled her into the portal and sent her back to the world, the other world as it was. And Carlo's kind of pissed off at Mrs. Coulter for giving Lyra the alethiometer in the first place, or offering it to her anyway. And then, of course, Mary Malone gets, she hears the angels' voices who tell her that this is the last time they're going to communicate in this world, that she needs to go to another world to save Lyra. And they give her like a set of instructions on how to do it. And that if she gets to Sitagazi, that she will be protected. Whatever that means, we don't know. And that's pretty much how it leaves off, with her pretending to be Mrs. Coulter, sneaking or getting past the guard, going into the portal to get to Sitagazi, and now just kind of wandering the streets looking for Will and Lyra. And that's where we left off. And we only have 2 episodes left. I made a mistake. Someone actually corrected me in the comment section last week that because of COVID, the last episode, episode 8 for this series, got cut. So that's why they only have 2 episodes left. I know episode 6 has already premiered across the pond. We haven't seen it yet. We see that next week. And of course, episode 7 will be the series finale there. Or not series, season finale. I'm so used to saying series finale because everything gets fucking canceled that no, that's just Hellstrom this time around. Got canceled, and with good reason. So how do I feel about this episode? Um, I'm seeing how things are coming together. Uh, it wasn't bad. I'm still on the fence about this whole mixing science and religion kind of thing that he has in his books, and I understand that's what what these books are about. But yeah, I'm still kind of like, yeah, yeah, it's kind of a weak. Uh, it's kind of like using some snot and trying to put it together to hold it together. That's pretty much the how flimsy it is. Remember, you gotta put the snot in there out in the sun and let it bake for a little while before it actually forms a good bond, between whatever you're getting there. Um, so yeah, I see where they're going with it. I understand this. It's interesting, but it's still not something that's, making me, go woohoo about. So, yeah, we'll see what happens at the end here if something jumps up and grabs me. How about the rest of you guys out there? I know, and again, I haven't read the books at all. I've heard about them. I heard they're much better. Um, I don't know. And but what about those of you out there that I see there's 4 of you lurking out there. I know Penn is one of them. What do you think, Penn? What did you think of this episode? Just kind of there, or are you liking it, or what's happening with it? Because I'm in the middle of, moving hell as it is. So even though it doesn't look like it. Penn says, I thought it was pretty good tonight, better than some episodes. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't boring. It wasn't, uh, and you know what? A lot of people, and that was the other thing too. I noticed, people are drinking a shit ton of coffee in this episode. You want some coffee? How about some coffee? You want coffee? How about some coffee? I don't think you have enough coffee. You want some coffee? This is the best coffee they have in Oxford. I've got coffee, but it's only a dirty cup. That's why Mrs. Coulter left, because it was a dirty cup. But damn, people like their coffee, you know? Even Lyra had made coffee for Will and brought him some coffee. So they really like their coffee. Penn says some action, some plot movement, pretty good. Yeah, yeah, I'll give it that. I mean, but again, like I said, it's not wowing me, but it takes a lot to do that nowadays. Because I'm old, you gotta get kickstart a little bit, and you know. Was tonight's episode sponsored by Starbucks? It possibly was. Um, I think it was sponsored by Colombian coffee. Was what it was. Yes, you would like to buy some more coffee because you're thirsty. Yeah. So what else do I got going on this week? Tomorrow is another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around is Danger 5. It's an Australian series from 2011 called Danger 5, which is on Amazon Prime right now. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm going to be covering tomorrow, you could take a look at it. It's half-hour episodes. So and they've got both seasons up on that. Wednesday is going to be the premiere of season 5 of this little show that no one's really heard of called The Expanse. Yeah, everyone heard. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Season 5, episode 1. I'm only gonna do episode 1 on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm gonna be off. Friday is going to be the season finale of The Mandalorian. Also, there's gonna be the contest giveaway details in that as well. And I'm trying to remember what else we got. Oh yeah, that's right. Saturday is Saturday morning blast off, where I take the genre news of the weekend and genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. And then Sunday, I do a back-to-back of The Expanse season 5, episodes 2 and 3 is where we go. And then, of course, we roll back around again to Monday to His Dark Materials. So there you go. Yeah. As Penn says, keep an eye on the schedule. It's up at suspendedfanimation.com. I actually just put it up earlier today. Yeah. I did. I changed it out. Um, and that's where you want to go. Yeah, this can be a little bit of a short one. I'm a little bit on the loopy side at the moment with everything that's been going on. Work's hitting me from one side, because they want stuff done before I leave, and then I'm trying to find a place to live. That's the other thing, and I'm also trying to, you know, close this stuff out of where I'm living, and I got to pack as well. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And the new job right now is closed down until January 4th. So yeah, they're on vacation for 3 weeks. Wow. Can't wait to work there. Just yeah, there's a lot of time off. That's what's awesome about it too. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Thank you to everybody who joined me today in the chat and tonight in the chat. Thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down there. And while you're down there, if you can, hit that like and the share button as well. Also, if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do, go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. Change it out every week. Also, all the links to my social media, all the links to this YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Thank you, everybody. And I will see you again tomorrow. Excuse me. For Danger 5. Is it worth my time? Danger 5. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may need a knife fight a snake, and not a good thing to do, especially when you have a knife that can cut through anything. You're still on the winning end, but, you know, as Will doesn't want to kill anybody. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, and wear a mask. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.